For some social trending with our Lexis Greene, who is live from Abilene. Good morning, Lexis. How are you doing? It is finally Friday.
Good morning, Camille. I am so happy that it is Friday. I don't know about you, but this week was a long one. I don't know if it was the weather or what, but I am happy it is Friday, even though it is a little bit of a somber one. The internet right now, as you probably can tell, and everyone who's watching right now, is filling up with tweets and social media posts about 9/11. And right now, currently, there's 200,000 people actually talking about hashtag 9/11 anniversary. There's over 74,000 people talking about God Bless America and the Twin Towers, and that is just kind of what my whole feed is. But I want to show you guys some of those tweets as people look back on where they were today, 19 years ago on September 11th. Here is very honorable picture, and this one is someone saluting, and it says, "Remembering all those innocent people who lost their lives on this day 19 years ago. We will never forget. Hashtag September 11th. Here's another video. This is very hard to watch for myself. James says, "A day that will never be forgotten. This is the moment that the modern world changed forever. Hashtag September 11. Hashtag 9/11 anniversary." Stacey Adams says, 19 years already? I remember it like it was yesterday. 9/11/01, we will never forget. Here is a picture of some police dogs from 9/11, and it says, remembering the hero dogs of 9/11. Hashtag never forget 9/11. And Adam says, I was 21 and trading on financial futures desk in the city at the job. Before that, I'd speak to many colleagues in the New York City offices. I spent that day watching in horror at the office TV screens. It was like the world was about to end. Now, that's what people are saying on social media, but it made me think of the question, where were you guys, Camille and Joe, whenever this happened 19 years ago?
You know, Lexis, I will never forget it. I was having breakfast and my uncle came running down in a panic and turned on the news. He said, the World Trade Center, it went down. And then I just saw the plane crash. And then the rest of the day, I was so young, I didn't realize how monumental this would be. It's going to be something we'll never forget for the rest of our lives. But the rest of the day, everyone had a moment of silence. There were people crying. Some of my classmates had people who were there when it happened. And it's just something that I think will forever stick within my memory. How about you, Joe?
Yeah, I was really young when it happened, but I do actually remember this day. It's probably the earliest I do remember. I was actually supposed to be on a plane that day when flying to California. We were supposed to go from Chicago to California, but we had to cancel it because my grandpa had a heart attack just the day before 9/11.
Oh my gosh.
So we had to cancel that, so we did not get on any planes. It was obviously not one of the planes that crashed, but we were supposed to be in the air that morning when it did go down, when the World Trade Centers were hit. But thankfully, we were not on any planes. We were at home. I was at home because I was supposed to be taking the day off. My dad, though, was in downtown Chicago, and my mom was worried about him. I don't really know what was going on. I didn't understand the gravity of it, but my mom was freaking out. She was talking to my grandmother and talking to my dad, and thankfully he made it home. Nothing happened in Chicago, but I know they were worried about that downtown, and we just watched the news all day.
Certainly glad that your family was safe. Lexis, do you remember what you were doing when this happened?
Yes, I was in third grade actually, and although we weren't watching it, I just remember the feeling. I can't forget this. It was our teacher, something was obviously happening, but we didn't know what was. I was 8 years old, and I just remember she kept leaving the classroom and talking to the other teachers, and then finally she came in and she was crying and she couldn't hold him back, and that's when she finally told the class like what was happening. But like you guys both mentioned, you couldn't really understand it and understand that this would still be affecting us 19 years later. And I don't know about you guys, but does it feel like 19 years ago?
No.
No.
I actually just visited the World Trade Center last year, and I was overwhelmed with all of the emotions. Just remembering, it seems like just a year or two that it happened. So it's just crazy.
I definitely want to get back there. I went a couple years ago, but they didn't have all the new, completely done at one World Trade Center. So I have to get back one day.
All right. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. Thank you, Lexis, for telling us what people are talking about. This definitely is a day America will never forget. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions, what you were doing when you found out about 9/11. Text us at 325-655-6006. We'll be right back with a lot more news.